I have been waiting for this game since the Switch presentation in January. It's one of my most anticipated games for the system. It has been almost 10 years since a game in this series has hit a Nintendo console. With this game, I can finally say, welcome back Dragon Ball to the channel, with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for Nintendo Switch. I am TKrazyO, or the Crazy One for short, and let's get into this. No one ever reads these things. I wonder if anyone read through all 45 pages of that. Alright, so I'll try to go over my plan for the series before the fights start, even though for this part only, I listed them in the description. Parts will be 30 minutes or less. They will contain a combination of story missions, parallel quests, and training missions. If there's a cutscene, it will be shown. I'll rarely show me doing anything in Conton City, as most playthroughs I've seen are padded with the happenings in the city. It will mainly be fights. There will be situations where I play some parallel quests or training missions off screen. That's pretty much it, other than me not talking during cutscenes, most of the time. We will go ahead and jump into the story with the Raditz fight.
Piccolo!
Okay, so if you haven't checked the title of the video, I made a Saiyan and named him Nivek. I went with the balanced setup. Also, I went with that color scheme since I plan on changing to a gi outfit that matches a custom sprite I made years ago, based on that one Game Boy Color Dragon Ball Z game. It used the same color scheme. If the action isn't good enough, I am learning the game at this point, and still am, since later I changed my controls up, which really screws with me having to learn stuff again. This is the first time I've played the Xenoverse series, so keep that in mind. Other than that, since all I did was record this gameplay, this is post-commentary if you can't tell. This and the next part will be post-commentary. I might stream from part 3 onward since I plan on playing this game a lot, but I don't want to hold off on the story just to record it for the channel. Those will be live commentary and also uploaded here following my plans for the series. The quality might take a hit and only be 30 frames per second because of that, but that will only affect any one-on-one battles that I get in. I didn't get hit once. Was Raditz always this weak? He does deserve more respect.
What? What are you doing? Now, Piccolo! Do it! Special beam cannon! Damn it!
He said a swear.
Serves you right. What was that? Where did...
Oh, Turles and Slug watching the fight.
That was some handy work. Those moves weren't half bad. Except for your entrance. Goku and Piccolo would surely have been defeated if you hadn't stepped in and saved them. Your job is helping to correct any inconsistencies like this that crop up in the timeline. This time went smoothly, but battles later on in history get intense. So continue with your training, because only the strong can correct history. But since you're training under the greatest Kai in the universe, there shouldn't be much to worry about. As long as you listen to my advice, you'll come into your own eventually, and...
Yeah, we get it. You really do ramble, old man.
At this point, my friend Neji was also playing Xenoverse 2.
Listen here, Supreme Kai of Time. I'm only about a millennium older than you. That hardly makes me an old man.
What are you saying? Anyone who laid eyes on you would easily call you an old man. Don't even try to compare yourself to an adorable girl like me.
You call yourself adorable? How do you find a hat with a head that big?
Look who's talking.
Ah, that's all from us for the moment. We'll tell you more about the world later on.
Okay then. You've got to be bored half to death after listening to his speeches. Am I right? Allow me to walk you out. This way, please.
Hey, wait! You can't just jump ahead like that!
For those that don't know, I believe the Elder Kai looks that old because he accidentally fused with the witch with the Patara earrings. Unless that was filler. I'll go ahead and read through this dialogue. It all happened back when Conton City was known as Toki City. The place was put in danger by a really nasty person who warped time. One hero bravely saved the city. No. Not just the city, but the entire universe, its history and everything. The story you mended was once saved by this hero. Take a good look. This is that very hero. So was it a treat seeing him like that, or what? Keep working hard. Someday, I know you'll become just as strong as he, eventually. I look forward to seeing what I'm going to say next since I went through this dialogue too quickly, and now I can't keep up. So just read it yourselves if you'd like. Supreme Kai of Time, out! The next thing I did was the first parallel quest, since I couldn't do anything else story-wise. I'm also going to cut out any long loading screens, mainly those that exceed 10 seconds, or any of them really. You can probably see that I got the free character DLC. I actually got all the DLC, that I probably won't reach for quite a while.
Hey, it's me, Goku!
I just went with Goku and Kid Gohan for this one.
I can fight too!
All right, to know what it means to be a part of the Time Patrol? Well, listen up and listen good. Let's start with the basics. Activate that trusty scouter of yours, if you would. See all those items lying around? Well, pick them up.
Still learning, guys.
Nice. That seems to be all of them. Now, let's head over to the next area. First things first, you'll need to use that gate. How's it work, you ask? Why, simply lock on and... Oh, you made it in one
Speaking of
piece.
filler from when I was talking about it before, minutes ago, it's a love-hate relationship for sure.
Take a gander.
There's good filler and there's bad filler. Some of my favorite moments was either a filler episode or a saga. Goku and Piccolo learning to drive. That's a big one.
Remember,
The Otherworld tournament. And many people would disagree with this, but the Garlic Jr. saga was a favorite of mine. For a few reasons, really. Goku wasn't involved in it, so it gave the others the spotlight. The dream team of Piccolo, Krillin, and Gohan. Krillin's suit, which I'm surprised has not been in a game yet as far as I know. And Gohan being the hero, mainly because Gohan is my favorite character. I usually saw people talking about the flaw in the saga even happening because of how strong everyone was, or should have been. Mainly having to do with Piccolo and Garlic Jr. But if you actually paid attention to it, which I'm pretty sure those people didn't, not bashing anyone by the way, they were explained. Might not be a good explanation, but it's there at least. So the weaker power level of Piccolo was because of everything Kami was going through. Basically being zapped to near death by the former Guardians, not wanting Kami to actually guard the Earth. I know, that's really dumb. To save everyone from the black water mist that Garlic Jr. was spreading throughout the Earth. And after that, being trapped by Garlic Jr. I think that was either before that whole thing or right afterwards. Which is why Piccolo faked being controlled by Jr. to free Mr. Popo and Kami. So both situations limited Piccolo's power. Now, with Garlic Jr. being so powerful, that was because of the Makio Star, his home planet. The closer it was to Earth, the stronger he and his henchmen became. Though I'm not sure what the reason was for the Makio Star to close in on the Earth in the first place. It does make you wonder how strong he would be if he was on his planet, compared to other villains in the series up to that point. Using the Garlic Jr. movie, he went from starting DBZ Goku and Piccolo, their power levels, to maybe somewhere in the ballpark between Ginyu and second form Frieza, all because of the Makio Star. This is making me want to watch the saga again. This is just my opinion. I don't mind Colleen Klinkingbeard as Gohan, but I prefer Stephanie Nadolny's voice for him. It's something I grew up with, but it's the voice that fits Gohan more to me than Colleen's. I doubt you're watching this video, but if you are, don't hurt me. As for Frieza's voice, I'm fine with Chris Aries as him. He's found that connection with the character that adds to him. Though I do always wonder how Linda Young would have done with the current Frieza in Super. I guess we'll never know. I'm gonna stop talking for a few minutes to take a breath and let you see what I'm made of at this point in time. I'll come back at the end of this quest.
Good job, kid. You really cleaned house.
Something else is closing in. Hold on. Isn't this...
Krillin, my man! I see somebody's falling out of shape.
Oh, is that a challenge, little boy?
Well, it has been a while since we sparred. That doesn't mean I'm holding back.
Talk about good timing. Why don't you jump in there with them too?
This reminds me of the World Tournament.
Yeah, except this time, I'm not a kid.
All right, not too shabby. Why don't you mosey on back my way?
That was longer than I thought it would be. Oh, I got the 1-star Dragon Ball. Nice! So, after that quest, I went on another one. What am I, DJ Khaled? This time I went with Kid Gohan and Krillin. I always liked their dynamic early on in the series. They seemed more like friends rather than an uncle or father figure type relationship. Something that I'd imagine Krillin and Goku to be back in Dragon Ball if they either hung out more after their initial training with Master Roshi. I did watch the original Dragon Ball, but was Goku and Krillin's relationship like the Gohan-Krillin one to you guys or no? Just wondering.
I understand you're a creep who's bent on destroying Earth. That's why I'm gonna stop you.
You have no idea who you are. But once you do, you'll regret this.
Piccolo, I get a little scared that one day you might become an enemy.
A little. Seems like I'm being underestimated.
This is really crazy. Even though I'm in a lot of trouble right now, this is still a whole lot of fun for me.
Come on, Gohan. Give me all you got.
Yeah. Okay. You got it, Dad.
Prepare to face the might of the Saiyan race!
Oh, surprise!
Two Krillins?
You're a lot stronger than
This
I
is the
expected.
risk of time travel.
Don't get yourself too excited landing a blow on me! Why, you! I won't let you get away with this! Damn it! Me? Defeated!
This is the
The outfit looks weird on him, just because he looks too tall for it. It might just be me though. I suck with the controls, as you can see.
Mr. Krillin, let's fight!
All right, show me what you're made of.
In between this and what you'll see next, I went and bought some new clothes. I ended up getting the look that I was looking for. In other news, there was some characters around the city. None of them were Kid Gohan, so I got the next best thing. Piccolo. I only really added this fight to the end since I still had a bit more space left in this part.
All right, let's see what you're made of. Moves are a bit rough and slow. That sense of power within you. That's enough. I have a good idea of where you stand. Very well, I'm in. I'll teach you what I can.
I learned Evil Explosion from that session. Don't know if I'll use it yet. Train me, Mr. Piccolo. Teach me how to dodge, Sensei. See you guys next time.